the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back. How did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Ready.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the grab by Croft. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
On 1st down, Richardson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in this situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
CC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Running on 1st down with Gaskin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Tua now on 1st down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
On first down, Tagovailoa over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On play action, here's Tua. They'll leave that one for Gaskin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. (21-0) our score after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Gaskin. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, back to Gaskin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tua. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Here's Tua. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd down, Gaskin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Tyler Kroft from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for the... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
On first down, Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Richardson looking to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ballgame, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gaskin. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. On the handoff, Gaskin running right. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
from the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Richardson to the air on 1st down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Richardson working from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. That going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass, and the ball is free. Taylor lost it, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now this throw caught left side. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. A really good pickup of 28 yards. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gang is up and good. And they'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Miami set to take over. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.